Computer Vision Basics with YOLO. Looking inside detection.py. Now that our code is running and detecting objects, let's take a quick look at how it works. Don't worry, most of the complicated code runs behind the scenes in the pipeline. We'll just focus on the parts inside the file detection.py, which is much simpler and easier to understand. Let's open up the file in Thony. We'll look at some of the important parts of the code. At the very top, the script imports all the packages it needs. If you want to add extra Python libraries like GPIO or time, you would import them here. Next, the setup class. The script defines a class called user app callback class. Think of this section as a setup area. It runs once at the start. We'll return to this section later to add our own variables and customize how the project begins. Next is the callback function. This is the engine loop. This function is called every time the AI hat processes a video frame. It's kind of like the while true loop you may have used before. This code does 3 important things. 1. Gets the video frame. 2. Pulls out the detections, all the objects YOLO found. 3. Loops through the detections to read the label, bounding box, and the confidence score. So, can you guess what this code does? Let's look at it line by line. Detection_count is assigned 0. So starts a counter at 0. This will track how many people YOLO finds. For detection in detections, loop through every object YOLO detected in the current frame, car, dog, person, etc. Label is assigned detection.getLabel. This gets the name of the object, such as person, car. Bbox is assigned detection.getBbox, the rectangle around the object. Confidence is assigned detection.getConfidence. This gets how sure YOLO is about the detection, a number between 0 and 1 shown as a percentage. If label is equal to person, this checks if the detected object is specifically a person. This line tells what to print out to the terminal. Detection_count plus equals 1 increases the counter by 1 for each person found. Well, this is the block of code we'll customize to turn the demo into our own project. Let's try running detection.py with live data. One thing to note is that the green play button won't work as it did previously because we have to run this in a virtual environment. If you have closed the terminal, we'll have to get into the folder first. So open up terminal and type the following. Get into the examples folder, then create the virtual environment. Now we can run this code by typing Python basic_pipelines/detection.py. The keyword Python tells Raspberry Pi to run a Python program, and the rest is the path to the program you want to run. After that, we need to type --input RPI, which means get the input from Raspberry Pi. Press enter. Now, try and see if the program is able to detect various objects.